Hi, this is Tracy Edison, and I want to talk to you today about acknowledgement. You see, last week I did a video on self-esteem, and this week I'm doing one on acknowledgement because that is something that sometimes we don't do enough in the workplace. So when we're looking at creating a culture of wellness and we're creating a culture of appreciation and collaboration, then we have to think about acknowledgement. It's very important to acknowledge the people that you work with and the people who work for you. So, for instance, one of the things we teach in our coach training program, and we teach our coaches and we teach leaders who are learning to coach with us, is the value of acknowledging the people you work with. So when you acknowledge someone, you say to them, I see you, you are important, and you're valuable. And we don't have to say that in the same words. We can say, I appreciate you. We can say, I want to acknowledge you for that. Or you can just admire a skill that they have. So this morning, I was working with some senior leaders, and at the table interacting with them, one of the leaders said to me, you're a great teacher. And I thank him for the compliment. But sometimes we don't recognize our own gifts, or even if we recognize, we're so busy just doing our work or executing at a high level, we seldom pause to reflect on our gifts or what we bring to the team or what we bring to the workplace or even how we serve our clients. I know one of the things I teach is how to be a reflective practitioner, but I know I'm guilty of that myself because there are many times that I don't stop and acknowledge my gifting and how it's impacting those I work with. So it's incredibly important when people around you acknowledge your skills. For instance, when that leader said to me that you're a great teacher, I, of course, thank him for the compliment, but right away, my brain starts to say, you see, the work you're doing is valuable. You're able to impart the knowledge that people need and stimulate their own ideas and their brain so that they can expand to the next level. And that's by calling. That's what I've been called to do. And that's what I love about my job, is the ability to partner with others for their own well-being and their own learning. And to have one acknowledge, or to have my clients, and they do acknowledge quite often, I must say, I'm very blessed in that. People will acknowledge the skills that I bring and the value I add to what they do. But there are people, for instance, if you are a secretary or you're clerk, or you have to find ways and things for your employees to acknowledge them. It really is a good way to affirm them and to help to boost their self-esteem. What do they do that's good? What do they do good? What do they execute well at? Spend some time to tell them you value them, especially if this is someone that you've done some coaching with before, or someone who has done something that you've had to discipline or reprimand or mentor in a particular way. You have to spend time. If you're going to correct me, then you need to acknowledge my strengths. I need to know that you see me. I need to know that you hear me. I need to know that I'm valuable and that you even acknowledge me as a person. And that's the beautiful thing about acknowledgement. It does something to the human spirit. So take some time today and look at your workplace. Look at the people you work with. Who should you be acknowledging? Who should you be reaching out to? Who should you be telling how valuable they are and how worthwhile it is working with them and how much you appreciate having them on your team? When was the last time you said that to your employees? This is very important. And if you're working with consultants, if you're working with leaders, if you're working with janitors, if you're working with clerks, it doesn't matter who you're working with. Humans all have belly button and all have the same needs. So it's very, very important to take time out to acknowledge the person. The person shows up on time. Someone shows up on time. They come to work. They're very punctual. You can acknowledge that. Right? Someone has a bright smile and they often smiling, or they bring a joyful personality to the workplace. Acknowledge that. It's very, very valuable. One of the workshops that I teach in organizations is called Enhancing Working Relationship. And part of that workshop have us going around the room and identifying the gifting that each person brings to the workplace and valuing that, giving the other person some kudos, and but actually going in depth and say, when you come in and you have a bright smile, when you come in and you're smiling every day, or you're in a positive attitude, it makes me feel safe to come to you to say, you know what, I'm concerned about this, or to share my thoughts with you, or to bring things to your attention. I feel safe because you are in a positive place. You have a positive attitude. It makes me feel comfortable being around you. I'm not worried. I'm not on ease. I don't have to watch my back. I don't feel unsafe. Being positive does have a positive vibration. You bring a positive energy. You bring a very welcoming, approachable energy to the workplace, and that's valuable. And when you have an employee, and what often happens is that everybody, by the end of this workshop, everyone is crying in tears. And we joke about it as, Joyce, you came here and put everyone in tears. But it's happy tears. It's joyful tears. It's tears of self-appreciation. It's self-worth. It's boosting self-esteem, and people walk away saying, oh, I didn't know you noticed that about me. Oh, I didn't notice that about myself. Oh, I didn't know I had this impact on you. I didn't know this meant so much to you. And that is such a healthy thing to do. If you're looking to boost collaboration, you're looking to boost your team, you're looking to get people to start working together and supporting each other, then it's very, very important for you to encourage and acknowledge and affirm the people in your team, the people that are working with you in whatever regards they're working with you. And spend some time, if you have a staff meeting, if you do staff meeting, then spend some time in your staff meeting acknowledging each other. What is the strength, that you bring to the team? And, giving them permission to give a shout out to their colleagues and say, you know what, I value your punctuality. I know I can depend on you to be here early because I know if I have a flat tire, if I get held up, or if there's bad weather, or if I sleep in, I know I can confidently know that you're going to be there already and I don't have to worry or stress. That is so valuable to me. I value that. So just those little things that we sometimes take for granted means so much, and they can be the turning point for someone. It can be the encouragement that someone, and I've had people say to me, I didn't know anyone noticed. I didn't know you noticed that. And they would have given up or stopped doing it because they didn't think it was acknowledged, or it was valuable or appreciated. And taking time to acknowledge them and sharing with them is an encourager that they will go on to do the things that you value, that others value, that makes the workplace dynamic, makes the workplace healthy, makes it functional, and makes it positive for everyone. So I want to give you a homework to do. Go ahead today and find someone in your workplace that you're going to acknowledge, someone that you're going to say thank you to, someone that you're going to identify a gifting that they have, you're going to identify a skill that they have or a task that they do that you value, that you appreciate, that makes the workplace a happier place, makes it a more comforting place to be, and really boosts the energy and the positive vibration in the organization. Okay, so that's your homework. Joyce Edison here, interpersonalwellness.com. And if you want to see more of those videos, you can hang out on our website, interpersonalwellness.com, and learn much more on how we can help you to work, live, and play well so you can build a workplace that has a culture of wellness, positivity, and success. Bye now.